And hi again, this is Kenny, aka KingKenny, and in this video, part 4 of my ultimate install guide for Alien vs. Predator 2 and Primal Hunt, I'm going to show you how to do some fun stuff with AvP2 in terms of getting custom mods, maps, skins, sound packs, etc. all set up for the game. There's loads of custom content made by a lot of fans for this game. So, as you can see, I have a website here, KingKenny's AvP2 files. The link will be in the description. You could go here. You could check out a lot of the stuff I've made. But I'm going to show you how to use custom content from anyone, not just myself, for the games. So going back to my ultimate guide, which I covered in my previous video, you can go down here to where we last left off and how to play the game in other languages. So it will basically be a res file. So if you want to play either French, Spanish, or German, there is an Italian version. I haven't done a language pack for that yet because I'm missing the Primal Hunt version of it, but I do have the AvP2 version. But these I've released. They are made to be installed over Master Server Patch MSP, but they could also be worked with the original game. And it's pretty simple. It will store subtitles, in-game audio, and it's probably the best version that you can get for these patches. Because I actually did an even better version than the official releases because I pulled out extra data to make sure it all transferred over. Like I combined all the AvP2 and Primal Hunt content for each language and combined them, so it works better. But how to install res files, which is what these language packs are, I've done a video on it before, but I'll do a little refresher on how to do it. You just go to your folder path of the game, and it will work for either AvP2 or Primal Hunt. And yes, I added NULF, but we're not covering that right now. And here is Alien vs. Predator 2. As you see, this is my full game folder. I moved everything over. It's a lot of mods and stuff I worked on, some beta stuff, some unreleased stuff. But what you'll want to do, your folder won't have all this stuff, but you'll need this folder, custom, or you can name it anything you want. Custom's pretty good because you know this is a custom file. So if you don't have that folder, just make new folder and then name it custom. And this is where you throw in a bunch of mods, res files, skins, etc. So what you'll want to do is download a mod or whatever. If you wanted a language pack, I have them here on my site. Also, if you don't like using my site, I have it mirrored. All these other links, Gamefront, MODDB, mod database. This would be Nexus Mods, Game Banana. I'll link those in the description as well. You could go to any of those if you want. Let's check out a mod. One of my favorites that I use all the time is Blood and Guts mod. And I have it here. There's 2 versions of it. The newer version, 1.1. So you can download it. There's a trailer. You can check out the trailers. They're all here, but I'm not doing that. So right now, I'm going to just download the mod. Well, I already have it. So you just right click, save as, it'll go to your desktop. So I already have the mod in my custom folder. So when you download it, it'll be in a zip. Take the res file out, drop it in your custom folder. And here it is. So I'm going to use this one. And I would launch the game. Go to options. Under custom. Just type the name of whatever res you want to load up. So it would be Blood and Guts. And by the way, it doesn't have to be capital letter. It could be Blood and Guts. It's not case sensitive. And that's it. And make sure this is checked. Always want this command line used. And this is a custom launcher I have, by the way. I think it's officially released. I think I got an early beta version of a MSP launcher, so it may look a little different. Maybe if you're on the newer version of MSP, you might have this launcher, but you would hit OK. It'll be the same regardless. You hit OK. And here at Blood and Guts, you hit play, and it should work.
So cook up a story and drop us in a meat.
And there you go. Blood and Guts is installed. I saw the new splash, and you'll see a lot more blood and gore in the game during gameplay. It's pretty cool, pretty fun. I like using it. Made it work with a bunch of other mods and whatnot. So pretty cool. As you can see, there's a lot of content, and this is only the stuff I have in the custom folder now. I pretty much have every mod saved for this game. They're just in zip files in another folder. So you can do that. But so now you're asking, what should you be getting? what mods should you be checking out. So the main things you want to look for, probably to start off with, even before mods, you might want map packs. It's another thing people often want. Ultimate Map Pack 3, if you're playing multiplayer, it's probably going to be the first map pack that you want to get. There is an official site for it, avpunknown.com/UMP. You could click it here. You could also go to the AIO guide. You'll see it here, Ultimate Map Pack 3. If you click here, it goes to the Ultimate Map Pack site. This is the official site. Has my little video on how to install it. It's pretty easy. You would download it here. Download Ultimate Map Pack 3. It's a big download, so I'm not going to download it here to show you the whole download process, but save the zip to or the file to your desktop, and then you just want to pull out the folder. It would be UMP3. You just drag and drop it here, bam. And now some map packs, usually any map pack usually comes in a folder, not a res file. So to run a folder as opposed from a res file as opposed to a folder, if you want to change it, just do this. Instead of res custom, that's what you go for, a res file. And whatever the name is, name.res, that's your res file name. For a folder, it's different. You just type res -res space, then the folder name, UMP3, and that's it. Hit OK, hit play. There you go, the map pack 3 is working. So that's how you would do map packs. And just so you can see, this is a quick land game, I don't know why, but when you're searching the internet, serverless, so anytime you see the server here, it says UMP3, you'll need UMP3 to join it. So now that I have Ultimate Map Pack 3 working, all the custom maps I can play, at least all. Ultimate Map Pack 3 will have pretty much almost every map for the game. There may be a few, like 1 or 2 that are not in the map pack, but they could be downloaded separately and run off the command line. If you want to run multiple files off the command line, say I want Ultimate Map Pack 3 and I want Blood and Guts, which I just showed you, all you do is you space them out, res custom /blood and guts.res. And whatever is last on the command line will override whatever is first on the command line. So if you have like 7 different commands here, whatever's number 7 will override 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and so on. So last takes priority. So if there are 2 mods that have a change to the same file, whatever is last on the command line, that file would be used. So what I mean, like if they have the same, like skin for the alien, right? Whatever's last will take precedence. It's priority, right? So whatever is behind will not be used. But if there's other files in the map pack or mod further back and towards the left, they will be used if there's nothing overriding it on the right. Hope that makes sense. It's pretty simple. So you'll see here.
So you cooked up a story and drop us
Blood
in
and
a
Guts overload the /bin for UMP3. So that's how that works. And this works the same for both Alien vs. Predator and Primal Hunt. They both have the same command line setup, so if you want, you can just paste them here. Just got to make sure that in your folder path, so I have UMP3 and Blood and Guts here, but if I want to run them in Primal Hunt, I'll also need to move the UMP3 folder here, and I would also need to run the Blood and Guts mod as well. So I have a custom version for Blood and Guts for Primal Hunt, so it would actually Blood and Guts PH, and then I would need to drag the UMP3 folder, install it here as well, and then both will work. That's how it works. So some mods for AvP2 don't work for Primal Hunt, some for Primal Hunt don't work for AvP2. It depends. Skins in general will work for both. Sound packs will work for both. Maps will work for both. It's just some mods might not work for both because there are some gameplay changes in each engine of AvP2 and Primal Hunt. So that pretty much covers mods, maps, skins, sound packs. A few more things you can do with this game. I'll recommend another map pack. I did a map pack for single player. It's called Happy Hunting Map Pack. It has almost every single player map for AvP2. You can run this in both AvP2 and Primal Hunt. There's a few that aren't included because they had a mod change to the game, but you can check that out. It's pretty cool, but has a bunch of maps. I did a trailer for it. You can see all the authors, who made what, and so on. So that's that. And I also did a tutorial how to install it. It installs the same way as Ultimate Map Pack 3. And if you want to check out more mods, maps, sound packs, skins, you could go to these sites I've linked. I have my own files on these pages as well. So you could go here and find my personal pages, like here on MODDB. And you could go here and you can see my mods, all I've made, Star Wars mod, a bunch of different mods, and you could download them. So they're all over the web, all this stuff. There's custom models. Another cool thing I would recommend is if you want custom desktop icons, you could change your desktop icons. If you don't like the original icons, you could change them to these that I've made. There are other icons out there you could get. It's just giving you options of what you can use. And I do have some channels here, a YouTube channel, other channels, BitChute, Odyssey, Rumble, etc. All the videos are the same across the board in each. But if you check out the playlists, you'll see there's some other tutorials I've done under the game, official videos on AvP2, custom maps. So if you're looking at a Happy Hunting map pack, you don't know which map you want to play, what does it look like, you can check the playlist to see how they are, get a little preview. Obviously there'll be spoilers, but it gives you an idea of how each map is. And you could also check out, there's some beta stuff or unreleased stuff from the developers on each character in the game. Also the game's backstory from the alpha version of the game. So this is for more of the people who are into the lore of the game. So, and there's a few other things you can see here, mods I've made. I have trailers and funny videos on all that. So this is just for those who want to see more on Alien vs. Predator 2. For anyone else who's thinking about what mods they should get for the game, for Alien vs. Predator 2 or Primal Hunt, you can check out my MODDB page. I have an article. I'll link the article in the description. I did this article. Well, I did a bunch of articles, mainly for the trailers I made for different mods. You could check those out. But more specifically, this article, which I'll link. Check it out. I just highlighted what was the most game-changing mods made in over 20 years. It was for the 20th anniversary of the game. So this is for AvP2, that is. So I covered some of these already. Obviously, Master Server Patch, just pretty much a must-have. Ultimate Map Pack 3, just pretty much a must-have. Happy Hunting Map Pack, another must-have if you're into single-player. Here's a few other things, some single-player campaigns. Fear 3, Curse of Reverence. This wasn't in the Happy Hunting Map Pack because it's kind of a mod, really. It's a full campaign made by Psycor. It's great. All the Fear maps are pretty great. You can check that out. It's very horror-themed. Another one, Hostile Appetite by WinTheBeast. He made another Alien campaign, and you can play as an alien. It has a secret ending where you could play as a human. It's pretty cool. I did a playthrough of both of these. You could check them out if you want to get a preview. There's also Island of the Dead. That's another custom map. It's kind of multi-map. It's almost a campaign too. This is a really unique horror theme campaign. It's very bizarre type of psychological horror. It's very different from all other AvP2 horror maps. Very unique. It's a really cool character that keeps popping up in the maps. It's really good. Highly recommend this one. Here's another one, Survival. This one is arguably almost as good as the original, if not better than the original campaigns. Most of these are, I would say, better than Monolith's campaigns. This is actually a 3-part campaign for Marine, Alien, and Predator. So you can check that out. It's really cool. And then there's another campaign here, Under the Hunter's Moon by WinTheBeast. It's a Predator campaign. Takes place in basically the AvP movie setting. And a few other things. It's more on mods now. That's where what you really care about. HQP, high resolution textures or high quality pack. This is made by Yaji. I could show you a preview here of that. Basically, he took the original game textures that appear in multiplayer, not single player, and just upgraded them to be HD or added some detail. They're all like high resolution. You really can't tell looking off just these photos, but if you see before and after Once you run it, it makes a big difference. There's a few versions of it that he made. You might like one version better than the other. I customized mine by mixing and matching what he released. Another texture overhaul you can use is AvP2 2007 Complete Texture Overhaul by Dex909. I'm not a big fan of this one because it removes a lot of the color, but it makes the textures more gray. If you want to see AvP2 look more like Gears of War, this would be the texture pack for you. And there's some gameplay mods here. There's the AJL mod made by AlenJL or AJL. It's a popular mod. It has some servers that are still active, although you'll have trouble finding players playing it. There's still a fan base for it though. Another one is AJL Lab mod, LAB, by the Lab team. It's a derivative of AJL mod. It's, I would say, a little better. Has some new features in it. And then there's another mod here, Payback Time. It's more of a strategy base mod, I would say. As you can see, it's very different. It has a unique HUD. Gameplay is radically different. Still looks like AvP2, but just gameplay is very different. And here's another one, Pro Jam mod. There's many different versions of the Pro Jam mod. It's on version 5 as of now. I preferred version 4. Version 5 I thought was a step back, although version 5 did introduce a lot of cool textures on the character skins and stuff like that. If you don't like the mod, you can just download the skins separately. At least they did that, which is pretty cool. Or you can also check back version 4, version 3, etc. Try them all. They're pretty good. And then there's some non-gameplay mods. Obviously, my stuff is going to be mostly here. I didn't link all my stuff because that would be biased, but I had to include a few because I'm being fair here. These are pretty awesome. Blood and Guts mod. It's one of the few gore mods for the game. There's only like one other gore mod, and it just ramped up the gives, but it didn't look as good. That's Juicy Gore mod. You could try that out as well if you hunt for it online. But Blood and Guts mod, I highly recommend. Most players that use this will have trouble rolling back to the original gore in AvP2. I would go even further with it, but there's some restrictions on what I can do without making it a mod that edits some files that won't let you join servers with it. I would go way further. I would go like brutal Doom levels of gore if I could. Here's some other stuff. Star Wars mod version 2.0. This is a total conversion. It's probably the only real total conversion mod. The only thing, it doesn't change gameplay, but it'll change textures, sounds, music. Has some new maps in it, custom maps, single player and multiplayer. And the single player maps are designed to be played with this mod because you'll see like stormtroopers running around and stuff like that on maps that are Star Wars maps. So it's really cool. There's 2 versions of it. There's one for AvP2. There's one version for Primal Hunt. Look, you just see this is like Compound, completely changed, completely overhauled. Check that out. It's really cool. Love it. Anyway, that you could check that out. And of course, if you want more, you can go to here, more AvP2 downloads, and there's tons of stuff here, add-ons, mods, files, all these different stuff. So give it a shot. Another cool one that I didn't add in the article is a co-op mod. That is probably what I would add if I were to revise the article. If you want to play online with other people, check this out. AvP2 co-op mod. And it works. It's pretty fun. There's one other mod I wanted to point out because a lot of people aren't aware of it. So it's on my website. It's a mod I made. If you go to mods, scroll down, you'll see AvP2 campaigns for Alien vs. Predator 2 Primal Hunt mod. So I did do a trailer on this. And basically what the mod does is it loads the entire Alien vs. Predator 2 single player campaigns in Primal Hunt. And you could play the whole campaign of both Marine, Predator, and Alien in Primal Hunt. So there's really no need to load Alien vs. Predator 2 unless you just wanted to play the AvP2 servers. Now I do have this file already saved. You would just download it to your desktop. Let's see if I already have it in my custom folder. It should be set in Primal Hunt. don't need to show you how to install any more mods because you already know. Here it is, AvP2 campaigns. So I'm just going to show you quickly how to do that. Res custom AvP2 campaigns. Put it in caps so you can see it better. There you go. And I'll launch it. And everything should load normal. Everything should look the same on the menus. See, Master Server Patch, Primal Hunt. See, it still shows Corporate Predator, Pred Alien. But this is the Marine missions. Now, it's only on mission 1 for each. Predator, Alien. But just to give you an idea. So, as you can see, it loads the single player campaign for AvP2. So, why would you run this? If for some reason you want to use Primal Hunt's game engine, if you want the new features for Primal Hunt, with like the sentry guns, you can pick up the sentry guns at Primal Hunt, you can in AvP2. Predator, well, Ancient Predator has a new weapon and self-destruct.
Harrison, run a bypass.
Pred Alien, you can play as a Pred Alien with the new head bite the Pred Alien has. You can do that all in Primal Hunt on the AvP2 campaigns. So it's pretty interesting. You could do it this way. You could probably do the same running Primal Hunt in AvP2. I haven't made that mod, but then you might run into issues because you won't have the new features that Primal Hunt has, and you won't be able to play that in AvP2. You'll just be playing the maps. But it's a cool thing to check out. So you really don't need to play AvP2 really. It's like an optional game really. If you want to play the boosted up engine or the improved engine, just run it through Primal Hunt. But it's up to you. You could play it either way you want. So regarding AvP2, there is a community of fans who organize and play together. It's in the AvP2 Discord. And there's also an Alien vs. Predator 2 forum at AvPUnknown forum. So if I have it linked here, AvPUnknown. If you want to get to the forum, it's not that active as it used to be. Here's the forum. It's kind of a little dead, but it's there as a backup. The main place to go for all fans for AvP2 is the AvP2 Discord. I'm in the Discord. I am in the staff, so I just linked it right here if you want to get to it. So you can just click AvP2 Discord and it'll take you there. I also have it linked here. I'll also put it in the description. So here's AvP2 Discord. And there is a lot of stuff on here. You could check out what's going on in general with AvP2. People upload custom stuff that they've done, screenshots, videos. There's mods that people are working on. These are some other mods: AGL, Payback Time, Pro Jam, Star Wars mod I referenced already, co-op mod. If you want to play co-op, look into that there. And the cool thing about this, just check the descriptions. There's usually where to get the mod. Check the pinned messages. You'll see important things about each whatever channel you're in. So this is the best place to go to keep up to date whatever's going on with Alien vs. Predator 2. Check out, there's a Twitter feed, official things that are going on, or fan-made stuff. There are announcements. So if you really want to play and connect with other players, this is the best place to go. I recommend that. And let me know if there's anything else you want to see regarding this game. I'll probably do more tutorials if needed. But this should be a good footing for anyone trying to get into this game and learn more about all the custom stuff that's out there. And just remember, bookmark this page, AV2AIO, and my site as well. So thanks for watching. Subscribe. See you in future videos. Happy hunting.